Support comes from ServiceNow. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built on. With ServiceNow AI Platform, your AI, data, and workflows all work together, connecting every corner of your business. To see how you can put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com/AI-agents.
Hey everyone, welcome to QuickServe. I can't talk real loud because I'm walking around an airport right now. So this is going to be the douchiest QuickServe ever.
Can we say that Andy's in the airport? John is in a car. They are leaving the tennis facility right now. They've exited the security zone, and now they're in the free speech zone.
Hey John, don't say anything. I think you're still under censorship.
Yeah, we can get to that. I'm looking for a neck pillow though. Maybe you can pick me up one. I think this just goes to show how devoted we are to our audience. That in transit, we are going to give you a little bit of a breakdown on this men's final.
John, are you committing traffic violations right now? Should we?
Probably.
We should have published.
I think the police here have other priorities.
God forbid mortgage violations.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I think we save the general weirdness of the day. Like, I don't know that I've ever been at the U.S. Open when I saw no less than 47 machine guns today, guys. Like, I think we walked through all of it on Tuesday. It was strange. I was doing speed visits. It was strange. Delayed a final because I guess let's go through all of that on Tuesday. But JW, you actually got to talk to Carlitos after the match a little bit. What did he have to say?
Yeah, he not surprisingly, he's ecstatic, and this is major number 6. He's made a habit of this, but I think we've spoken to him after major wins before. Paris was a much different kind of match. He was thrilled, I think, by his level of play, but also he brought this up sort of unbidden. I just asked the general question, what makes this when you look back, what's going to make this one special? And immediately he went back to the Wimbledon final, which I thought was really interesting. And the way he turned this around, the way he played such a cleaner match, a more organized match, and was just a flat-out better player today. You seldom see winners of majors looking gloomy, but this was a level of glow on Carlos I don't think I've ever seen before.
Yeah, and I'm there in person, and he was unleashing on the ball. The short kind of Federer-esque slice was a different play. You have to think he kind of watched that Dimitrov match, or at least it made an impact where he was hitting that, mixing it up out of the zones. His first serve, I hate to tell Earth this because it's not fun. His serve is getting bigger and better, like all the time.
I was going to ask you about that. I mean, the speeds were bombs.
Oh God, you can't say bomb in an airport, dude. Oh no,
the speeds were ferocious.
They were. It was intense the way he served. That was a mistake. I mean, I feel like I've never seen Meet the Parents or something. Oh my goodness, what a miss that was. But listen, it's just he has so much variety, and also the mid-match adjustments. Right, he hits that slice early. Sinner adjusts. He's getting away with kind of that fadeaway ball up and away. Sinner adjusts and starts taking it early in the second set. And then Carlos, he started just kind of pounding, and anytime he had Sinner bled to a corner, he was in behind it. Like he was as aggressive coming forward as I've ever seen him before, and the athleticism is just off the charts. And while we're celebrating Carlos, like Jannik Sinner, it's been a hell of a year. Like there's been a lot of stuff going on. You can agree with it, you can not agree with it, you can have your own opinions. What I don't think should be in doubt is the level of class he continuously shows when he loses. Like French Open was had to be a dumpster fire of emotion. And he was great. Today, he just knew he knew not close, and acted accordingly. I just have more respect for both of these guys, and how lucky are we to kind of fill the gap of the big 3 plus Serena with these two right away. I mean, what a gift to tennis.
We have a rivalry to rival the other rivalries, and I think we talked about this at Wimbledon. You had a feeling this was a little bit of an encroachment by Sinner. Hey, he took down the 2-time champion on grass. That's a statement. And then Carlos comes right back, beats Sinner on the hard courts. I think the other thing about this rivalry, if one of them is not at their best, I mean, it seemed as though they both played well in pockets, but not at the same time. If one of them is a little off, and that was Sinner today, that's just not going to cut it. And it was in a lot of ways, I thought this was sort of a reverse. This was a mirror image of Wimbledon. And Sinner did not play. I mean, nice tournament overall, as you say. This was a year in amber for anyone else. He just didn't quite have it today, and that's not good enough in this rivalry for either of them.
Can I ask both of you guys something before that? Do you think there was something to the twinge that Sinner felt in his shoulder last match? He said he went under. Like it seemed to be a different guy, and even at the end of the match, he seemed to be very gracious about it. Like it wasn't like it was unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching. I mean, the difference was that against Felix, average first serve speed was like 113, largely weighted by the second two sets, which had to be average serve speed of like 105, 106. He hit 124 in the first game because I was on that like a hawk. Like that was one of the big things. Like, does he have it in his shoulder?
They both ended 120 average first speed.
Yeah, so it was 119 when he was going into the semis against FAA. So listen, Carlos would be the only person to tell you if it was getting his normal movement, right? We're not going to be able to see that from where we're sitting. But at least power-wise, it was significantly better than it was against FAA. So I fear that's a question we're never going to know the full answer to. But just from optics, I saw him pop 124, which I don't think he did for the last hour and 15 minutes of the FAA match. So it seemed better than it was. But, I don't know that anything. I mean, the question I want to pose to you, JW, as we kind of look forward to our Tuesday recap episode, maybe we can all think about this, is this the best tournament that Carlos has ever played? Oh, screw you, TA announcer. Come on. Is this Carlos's best tournament ever? His most, I mean, he lost one set and got broken like 3 times.
Yeah, and that wasn't until the final, and then he quickly reset and won the next set 6-1.
Yeah.
If there are more levels to this, that's scary. Sometimes, I mean, if there's any critique on Carlos, it's that sometimes he plays for the fantastic when the routine would be just as good a shot. I got to say, this was not, I mean, there were some pyrotechnics and there were some great shots. There was that one rally with, actually Sinner won it. But when Sinner hit that volley that with the side spin and Carlos tracked it down, I mean, there were the highlight reel points. But I thought this was really extraordinary match generalship. I mean, it looked like a completely different player than Wimbledon final. If he can play better, if there are more levels, holy hell! I mean, good for us as observers, but that's really scary for the rest of the field.
Well, one of the drums that even Andre and Jim Courier and we all talk about, and they've kind of led the discussion on, is like if he stops, having to be Master Spectacular to win points, like he was just cheating points left and right by bleeding him. That recognition of when to get in was otherworldly because you don't have any time to make that decision. Like that's something that you almost have to decide before you do it. And he starts recognizing that and winning a charge after when it wasn't an approach shot, many times. The serve is like if you did a side-by-side of serve, then if we actually were a big enough show to afford TV rights, which we probably never will be, we could show you a side-by-side, right? And I actually talked to him about it this morning in the locker room. And he mentioned it and he was like, yeah, it's something that we've been working on, is like, it used to go kind of straight up and down. So he had to kind of shove it one way, didn't get a lot of turn on the wide one. He's rounded out the bottom and he's like, it's so much better, right? I'm like, well, yeah, like it's so much better. It's insane. And then he goes and put on that serving display that we saw tonight. I mean, it was just dominant start to finish. I need to get into the numbers a little bit. And obviously, this is like my research department right now, so I don't really have much, but we
see it reflecting in your shades.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. But to me, this is start to finish the most dominant slam that I've seen him play, which is Looney Tunes and crazy and scary all at the same time.
I think at this point, it's befitting that when we do the recap show tomorrow, and then when it airs on Tuesday, we will have a new world number 1, if I'm correct, right?
You're correct. Yeah, that's right. Carlos takes over number 1. He's eclipsed $50 million in career prize money. He wins his second major. Last 8 majors, these two guys are now 4-4. We're really lucky, and maybe we'll dig a little deeper on the numbers. We can talk about career slams, but I think everyone is just sort of – it's so funny that the president went to this match, and the last half hour, nobody talked about it. Everyone from the guys in the tunnels to people on the court, Carlos stole the day. And this will be the lasting image of men's final Sunday. It will not be a presidential visit even, but it will just be that dizzyingly high level of play from the guy who won the tournament.
Yeah, I will say just the US Open is just, I know it was chaotic today. I'm not sure what else could have really been done. I think it was just going to be a mess, but they just do such a good job. Michael Fuhr is just an animal. Budarak's an animal. Stacey Alister has just transformed this entire event in such a good way. And guys, I'm going to leave you with this one last thing that I found pretty funny today. So I saw Ivan Lendl today.
Oh man,
I know, it was so good. And so he comes like, Andy. I said, sure. I come over. He goes, hey. I need to correct you about something. He goes, Brad Gilbert's memory is messed up. I said, what do you mean? He goes, man. He goes, I listened and there's no way I would ever let Brad Gilbert get up 4-1 in the third. All right, guys. This is Quick Serve. We appreciate you all watching us for the last 2 weeks. I feel lucky to be a part of this sport. I feel lucky to be next to a place where I can buy a pretzel. That looks fantastic. It's going to be in my face very shortly. You guys are awesome. Good work the last couple weeks, guys.
No, that's it. Great job,
fun.
guys. And this has been Quick Serve.
Thanks to ServiceNow for their support. ServiceNow wants to help people do the fulfilling work they actually want to do. Work like hosting this podcast. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business. IT, HR, and more. So your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Get started at servicenow.com/AI-agents.